Hey, it's Elder Marketing Blondie, and I make videos about social media marketing and internet marketing. Why is this so hard? For online coaches and experts. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss with you YouTube, and I'm going to discuss in today's video why using YouTube could be a good way of generating traffic online as opposed to kind of typical social media marketing. And the reason why I want to discuss this is because, a lot of people will typically flock to Instagram. A lot of us, Instagram is our kind of second nature app. A lot of people in our age, I'm nearly 30. My age does still begin with a 2 though, 29. So I've been on Instagram since it begun, and it's just kind of a very, very easy app for me to use. But the difference between Instagram and YouTube, for example, is that YouTube is not actually a social media platform. YouTube is a search engine. So the difference between a social media platform and a search engine is that we use social media kind of purely for that, like just kind of social and for consuming content. Obviously, we do use YouTube to consume content, but I'll go into that in a minute. Typically, social media is kind of dominated by an algorithm that will put things in front of us. When we go onto social media and we use social media, we don't really have a goal, really. It's kind of like a spare time thing. We open the app and we scroll, and it was designed that way. So you've got the explore page, and you've got your news feed, and that's kind of what it was for. There is a search bar, but it's a social media platform at the end of the day, so it's not really designed for you to search things on. It's kind of just like more of like a scroll stopping thing. So if you're kind of trying to build an audience and grab people's attention on social media, particularly with the likes of TikTok now, what you've probably noticed about Instagram Reels and TikTok is that the whole nature of short form video like that is scrolling. So it's onto the next one, onto the next one, onto the next one. And if someone's going onto the next one, onto the next one, then as soon as they finish your video, or if they just decide that your video is not for them or your post isn't for them, it's a very quick movement that just goes like that and it's on to the next one. And that's what Instagram wants. Instagram doesn't want people to get bored of the app. It doesn't care if people get bored of your content, they'll show them other content. But Instagram doesn't want people to get off the app. So obviously if someone is constantly just going on to the next one, on to the next one, and you've got a call to action on your video saying, check out my thing or my lead magnet or my profile or whatever, it's pretty difficult to prize someone away from their scrolling of nothingness, because that's kind of they weren't looking for you. They saw you, they may have been interested in you, but they weren't looking. Whereas YouTube is a search engine. So yes, okay, you can log onto YouTube and your homepage, YouTube will fill your homepage up with videos that it thinks that you might like to watch. Typically though, if you go onto YouTube, it's because you're going to search for something, because you are looking for something. You are in that mood, there and then, right there. You have got something that you want to search for, and you're looking for a video that's gonna show you that, exactly what you want. And what we call this targeted. So any traffic that you get from YouTube will be targeted traffic, because somebody has actually gone into typically they've either gone into the search bar of YouTube and said how to whatever it is, and your videos come up, and that's why they've watched it. So there's intent there, searching with intent. And when you've got a prospect or an email subscriber with intent, they are typically a lot warmer, even though they don't know you and maybe you haven't built up no like and trust factor with them yet. Somebody's looking for what you have, and you know that because they searched it and they wanted to find it. Whereas on Instagram, people aren't necessarily looking. It's kind of just like a stop the scroll. If you're lucky enough to stop the scroll, you might prize someone away from what they were doing, and you might grab their attention, and then you might get a result from that. And many people do. I'm not saying that Instagram is obsolete for this reason, but I think that a lot of people overlook YouTube because it's longer form content, the upload process is a bit more complicated. You know, Instagram and TikTok was designed to pull your phone out your pocket, face to camera, post and go. Whereas obviously YouTube is a bit more for committed creators who edit videos and film longer form content and put more work into it. And I think maybe that's why people kind of shy away from YouTube. YouTube's quite intense, whereas Instagram, you can get a lot done on Instagram without feeling like you're getting a lot done, whereas YouTube is a bit more hardcore and heavy going. And I think that it takes a lot more time and kind of traction on YouTube to build up some authority and, you know, get enough videos and enough watch time and whatever to get people to watch your videos. But ultimately, because YouTube is a search engine, your videos, you know, videos that you post are evergreen. So if you posted something 3 months ago and somebody searched for the thing that you talked about in your video, they're gonna see your video from 3 months ago. And whereas on Instagram, it's very, very unlikely that somebody's going to see your post from 3 months ago because it's so far down your news feed. And unless the algorithm is, for whatever reason, still pushing your post from 3 months ago out, which it won't be because it never does, unless you're quite a high profile figure on Instagram and it's making, you know, random posts of yours go viral, then your post from 3 months ago is just going to stop getting reach. It's going to stop getting engagement. And that's why on Instagram, it's pretty relentless. You've got to be posting daily, new content, new short form content. But YouTube, obviously, you know, your content can be seen for months, even years to come. People do like watching more relevant, you know, tutorials and how-tos and getting information and education that's from a bit more recent, because obviously they want to make sure that they're learning the most recent up-to-date trends and things like that. But, you know, there is nothing to stop one of your videos being found by someone who's searching from like a year ago. You know, one of your videos from a year ago, and then that targeted traffic becomes you know, a lead, maybe even a sale, and a raving fan. So I think that I've overlooked YouTube for a long time because of that, and I'm finally kind of breaking down the barriers, and I'm turning to YouTube to use kind of in succession, is that the word? I don't know, with Instagram, and basically just to see what results that I get. So yeah, if you have an online coaching business, or you want to start an online coaching business, then definitely consider YouTube for targeted traffic generation. I will speak to you in the next video. Take care.